Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360.
Uh-huh.
K-Wise,
Peace, God.
bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in.
We do the knowledge and wisdom so you can understand. Real360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Groove on ya. Groove. Yeah. Hey. Woo. Yeah. Hey, Joshua, what you doing? Hope you're feeling alright. Yeah. I pray the world is treating you like a peace god in the light. I hope that everything is golden and your spirit is bright. I see the stars twinkle in your eyes, shining so bright. Oh, I hope you're standing tall with no problems at all, with shoulders broad as can be, never destined to fall. I hope they know you're real when you answer the call on Real2reel360, the best show of them all. I pray the underdog wins and comes out on top, and they recognize the G in you that's never gonna stop. I hope that everyone who sees you is proud of your history, so stand up tall, be the God you are and live in victory. Keep on smiling through it all, you're shining like a star. I pray whoever you pray to bless is who you are. Your mom and dad will look at you with so much pride inside, to see the man that you become, walking with giant strides. From Mississippi to Baltimore, you are the chosen man. From Southern soul to rap to R&B, you got the master plan. Thank you for the exposure, the promotions, and the advice, for opening up the doors and giving everyday folks a slice. You built a legacy that nobody can ever block. Salute to you, Joshua. You got the podcast game on lock. Groove on ya. Groove. Hey, hey. Groove on ya. Groove.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in again with Real2reel360. It's going down today, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm excited. This is gonna be a heck of a week. You know what I'm saying? And what way to start off a week like this here? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm finna bring on the one and only Miss Mz Moscato. Let's get it. How you doing? How you doing? I can't hear you, huh? I can't hear you. Nah, I can't hear you. All right. Say something real quick for me. Nah. No, I can't. I don't know what, how did, you didn't put yourself on mute, did you? Because I can't hear you. Pop in and pop back out. Go out and come back in, okay? So this is how we're gonna start the show off, man. We're gonna get a little treat going. We're gonna get a little treat going right here. Let's get it.
Where are my fellas at? Where are my ladies at? Don't you DC? No, 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 no. You came in my life at a time when I had given up on love.
Okay, are you in here with me now?
Yes, I'm in here now.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, now we locked and loaded. What's going on, Nova Star? What's happening with you? Miss Moscato, could you please introduce yourself to all the followers and likers and subscribers, those who are watching on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and
Okay.
Twitter at this moment?
Okay. Well, hey y'all. How's
What this?
everyone doing? I am Mia Moscato, and I'm from the DMV area. I'm an artist amongst every other thing. I'm a jill of all trades, but I'm an artist first. I'm a singer first. I'm a writer first. I'm a producer. I'm a musical director. I'm an executive producer. You know, I wear many hats and I tighten many belts. But I am the Mia Moscato, the one and the only.
Wow, you from the DMV? What part of the DMV you from?
Yeah, so I am originally from Northeast Washington, D.C., Trinidad.
Oh, not
Um,
Trinidad. No, you did say Trinidad.
yeah, yes, that's where I was born and I was raised a lot in Maryland as well. Everywhere from uh, Landover, Lanham, Glenarden,
Mhm.
um, shoot, you name it, out of the Southview, everywhere. But I really grew up, like I said, mainly in Northeast Washington D.C. Around
Mhm.
Trinidad, and then around the Glenarden area as well.
Okay, over there, big chair. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that over there. So you know that
Yes,
area pretty good.
yes, I
Okay,
do.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say anything about what I'm saying Northeast DC. You know what I'm saying? Or the DMV area. Shout out to the DMV fleet DJs. Much love for my brothers out there
Right.
and my sisters. Now,
Absolutely.
with music, what was it about not going into the staple of the DMV sound or the DC sound when it came down to music? Because we know the staple of DC is the one and only go go. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, what was it about soul and R&B that attracted you the most?
Um, well, first and foremost, everybody wants to be a go-go star.
Right, right.
And in go-go, everybody pretty much does the same thing.
Hmm.
Um, for me, music is
Man, somebody done called her from the DC area. I guarantee they was from DC. That's why she went black right there. See what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
know
I can hear you now.
I apologize, but music is not just a sound for me, it's a feeling as well.
Uh huh.
And while I love go-go and I have done go-go, I sang with Sugar Bear and EU
Hmm.
for
Hmm.
about 5 years straight. I've also been with, a couple of other go-go bands. And I actually do love go-go.
Hmm.
But it's no creativity in it anymore. It's go-go. It's just kind of stuck in one place.
Hmm.
And there, like I said, there's no room for creativity because those that are in go-go, they feel like they know everything, and everybody is an icon and a legend.
Hmm.
And everyone has all the answers in go-go, but go-go has no creativity. Whereas, R&B, soul, rhythm, blues, top 40,
Hmm.
those genres, they have room for creativity. Now, don't get
Hmm.
me wrong. I'm gonna always add me a go-go swing because I'm a DMV girl. I love me some go-go. I do. But
Hmm.
there's just, it's just beltway. It's just beltway music. They don't. I guess they don't want to commercialize it. I guess that's the words to use for it, so that it can go outside of the beltway.
Hmm.
And go-go alone is so limiting, and I don't want to limit myself.
Well, I definitely understand, getting the opportunity to uh, listen to, the go go, being that I'm not from the area originally,
Okay.
understanding like Rare Essence, Junkyard. I didn't even know Chuck Brown doing it in the dark was go go. I'm telling you right now, like Rock Creek Park. I didn't even
Yes.
know, you know what I mean? All I
Yes.
know is Rock Creek Park. I didn't know that was Go Go. You know what I mean? Until somebody
Mhm.
told me that's Chuck Brown and that's the
Mhm.
father of Go Go. So I was like, whoa, I didn't know that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
so um, but the soul DC has that soul. that energy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's go or anything else, and that pride that, you know what I'm saying, a Washingtonian has. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Sometimes it exceeds everything else.
Absolutely.
You know, so I understand when you say it's beltway music, because a lot of times Washingtonian is hard to be inclusive. It's hard for them to be inclusive. But if they have love for you, they have love for you. They have respect for you. They have respect for you.
Absolutely.
And and that's one thing I will say about DC, or
Okay.
the DMV area included. But when you think about starting out in music, did you start out in like a group, or, you know what I'm saying, doing talent shows? How did that, you know what I'm saying, manifest for you?
Well, my mother was the lead vocalist for a band called the Expression Band and Show.
Hmm.
Um, Her name is Brendel. My father, Cosmo de facto, he started off as a drummer, but he's also a producer. He does DJ and stage management. Like, I've never met anybody that knows and loves music the way my father does.
Hmm.
And from a early age, I would go to band practice with my mom, me and my sister.
Hmm.
So, I always knew I could sing. I just hadn't had nobody tell me just yet. And I used to write songs, from the age of about 6 on up.
Hmm.
And I knew that it was my thing. My mom was doing a Cyndi Lauper song. They were having a ribbon cutting for Sugar Ray Leonard Jim.
Okay.
And my mom and her band was up there performing. My dad was doing the sound and everything. And my mother messed the words up. She was singing Cyndi Lauper. And that was my song back then. So, I asked my dad, like, Dad, can I go correct mom, please? And he's
Hmm.
like, you gonna do it? I'm like, yeah. So, I go up to the stage. I tell mom, like, Mom, you doing the wrong thing. You ain't saying the right words. And she said, well, you gonna come and correct me? And I was
Hmm.
like, yes. And when I got up on that stage, oh my gracious, you couldn't tell me I wasn't the superstar of the moment. And prior to that, I loved music, but at that very moment, I knew, oh, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do.
So actually getting the opportunity to be on stage with your mother, what was that really like for you? You know what I mean? To honestly be on stage with your parents, that has to be a defining moment for you as well.
Absolutely. It was everything because, my mom was always the star when she was on the stage. My dad was always the star when he was on the stage. But
Hmm.
to incorporate me into that, it was a wonderful feeling. It made me feel confident in what I did. At that very moment, I knew that not only did I love to do this, but I had one heck of a support system being my mom and my dad. And
Hmm.
my father, by the way, he would DJ all of the block parties, and he would always set me up a stage. And of course, I would pull all my girlfriends, my cousin, she sings, so I would pull her up there with me, and he would have the band behind us. And we be, I don't know if we sound good or not, but I know we was doing our thing. And
Right.
just the opportunity.
The sound went out. Sound went out. Whoever somebody's tried to call you. Shout out to North American Music Awards. Definitely Tyrone Johnson. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. You back with me? Oh man. Whoever called you knocked the sound out. Whoever called you knocked the sound. You might have to pop in and pop back out. So, ladies and gentlemen, watch we get this technical difficulties together. We're gonna finish up with this right
I
here. We're
wasn't
gonna
wasting my time dealing with no lies from another one of you men to have me out here looking crazy and have me questioning my worth. You came along and put this woman first with your genuinity. Seem to get the best of me. Your attentiveness, it turns me on. Never knew love exists, and it would make me feel like this. Don't ever stop. I want all your love, so give it to me. Me, 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 me. All your loving to me.
Now, let's see if we got these technical difficulties out the way.
I know. I told everybody. And nobody listens. Now, look, if I wasn't doing this interview with you, guess what? My phone would be quiet.
I believe that because that's what happens all the time. As soon as we get on, people want to call, they want to, you know what I'm saying, they want to talk. Now they got all types of conversation, right?
Yes.
Now, what was it about the first record that you recorded that was so meaningful for you?
So the first record I actually, and it's not none of the ones that I sent to you.
Mm-hmm.
The first record I ever recorded, the fact that I wrote it myself.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it. I went in the studio. I have one of my favorite producers, Taj Fox. He called me at like 2 in the morning. And he was like, "You want to come listen to some tracks?" And I'm like, that. I mean, it's just 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. So I went to his studio, and he's going through these tracks, and he's going through these tracks, and I'm like, "Oh, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one." He's like, "Okay, hold up, slow down now, Mia." I was like, "All right,
Mm-hmm.
go back to the beginning." And then as he was going through them, I was just writing words, and it got to a point where I was like, "You know what? I don't gotta write the words. I know what I want to sing." And even though it wasn't mixed, it wasn't mastered, and it needed a lot of work, the fact that I was able to, like I said, write, compose, arrange
Mm-hmm.
my own song, get in there, perform the lyrics. And, again, it wasn't the best, but it sounded pretty good. And it was special to me because I did all my background harmonies. Oh, you could tell me nothing. I was like, oh, this is dope right here. So that's what made it so special was the fact that I stepped out of my comfort zone. And
Mm-hmm.
instead of just being a singer, I was now a writer. I was now someone who could arrange my own song, my own melodies. And it was feel good music. It was really feel good music.
You know, learning how to write and compose, did you learn that from your parents?
You know what? I have been writing poems since I was a little girl. And my father, actually, every time he talks to me, which is
Mm-hmm.
about twice a week, he
Mm-hmm.
always reminds me that he still has a song I wrote when I was 6. I haven't seen it yet. Don't know what it says. I would love to see it.
Uh-huh.
But, I've always been a writer. I've always been the one to write poems and, stories and, rhymes and raps and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
I just never applied them like I should have early on. It wasn't until I got in my like mid to late 20s that I was like, you know what? Let me put this, pen to paper and let me, put it to some music. And like I said, with the producer that is one of my good friends, Taj Fox, he gave me that freedom to be able to do that. But I've always been a writer. I've always been very poetic. That's always been my thing.
Now, a lot of times when we talk about music and the journey, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, of music, a lot of times people do equate either writing poems, writing poetry, and being able to transfer them into music, or actually singing in quartet music and being able to hone their skills. Um, so, as a young girl writing poetry and stepping into music, who was some of your inspiration? You know, what I'm saying, outside of your parents, but who was
Okay.
some like the artists that you used to listen to, that you used to play? You know what I'm saying, on WHUR. You know what I'm saying, Radio One and all that old good stuff out in
Okay.
DC.
So first and foremost, Whitney Houston has always been my favorite. She came out with that "I believe the children are our future," and once she did that, I was like, "Oh, yep, I'm the first child. Like, I'm the one. I'm the future." But I loved Whitney Houston. I just loved the way she did her runs, and the way she articulated herself through music, and that was something that I had always worked on as a little girl. So I played her every song. Like I know her songs from front to back, side to side.
Hmm.
I've always loved Aretha Franklin. I love
Hmm.
Aretha. I love Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, Luther Vandross was one of my favorites. Babyface. Oh, I absolutely Babyface. After Seven, the deal. Like Babyface, everything for me. So those were some of my bigger inspirations, and I did love me some Al Green too because he was smooth.
Now, now that's a main lineup. You talking about Babyface with the Dells? Oh my goodness, that was smooth back then. That was
Yes,
smooth. You know what I'm saying? Day
yes,
and night. Oh, that used to be
yes.
my cut. Then when he went solo, oh my goodness, that
Oh,
was crazy. But
yes,
you're talking about some of the greatest female singers of all time. When you talk about Aretha Franklin, you talk about Whitney Houston, you talk about Shaka Khan. This is what brought soul to us as a people. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
So, what was it really for you that resonated? Was it the way they delivered the music, or how you felt about certain songs that resonated the most with you?
For me, they sang with their heart.
Right.
And that was the biggest thing for me, the fact that you could hear their heart in their music. It
Hmm.
wasn't just some made up words, it wasn't just about, making a dollar. To me, when I listened to their music, it didn't feel like, we're just making music so people can have music. It was like, it came from their heart. So
Hmm.
you could truly relate to the things that they were singing about. And again, for me, music is about feeling. How does it make me feel when I listen to it?
Hmm.
Does it grab the moment? Does it bring me joy?
Hmm.
And those things matter a lot to me. And those particular artists, that's what they did for me. When I heard them sing, it was like they were pouring their hearts out in those songs, and it made me happy. It brought me joy. And I could relate to a lot of things. Well, not at that age, but today that
Right.
they sing about.
You know, I grew up in that era where certain Shalimar, you know what I mean, Quincy Jones, of course, you know what I mean, a lot of those artists, Keith Sweat, Gerald, they resonated with you because they were able to speak a language that is lost today.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, we have gotten away from love and loving one another and being in that type of environment that makes us want to be in that type of mood. How has you, you seen music change over the years?
There's no substance.
Mm.
There's no substance. There's just there is people, they make music now according to the worldly things.
Hmm.
And it's so unfair to our people because our people need substance.
Hmm.
And music is a lot of people's love language. So when people listen to music and they don't hear, everything they hear is, get money, fancy cars, big house, I spend a bag. The dynamic has totally changed because it's no longer about, love, happiness, joy, the things that the world actually needs to go round. And that's why there is so much hate and strife and malice in the world because the music that is being made today totally redirects people from what and I will say this, God really wants for us, and that's the
Hmm.
best, but we
Mm.
can't get it because the music doesn't allow for it.
You know, I agree because the music that we grew up on taught us how to love one another, how to interact with one another, how to deal with the opposite sex in a
Absolutely.
format, you know what I mean, that was appealing. Because if you look at the times of that time about people getting married, wanting to have families, things of that nature, is not the same today because it's an actual reflection of the music that we listen to.
Yep, it is. It
you know.
is.
So being that we listen to music that takes away from, you know what I'm saying, love and us being together, because I never grew up seeing guys go on trips together, just all guys,
Right.
or all women going on trips together. It was either husband and wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, or couples, or whatever the case may be. Now it's different, and that's the way the music has put us in a situation where we're combative toward each other.
Mhm. Yes. Yes. Everything is me, 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 me. Me, me,
Right.
me, 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 me. I mean, just, the music is so selfish.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't think about again the people. It doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
You have again. Also have a daughter that's an artist, and my son is an artist as well. I talk
Mm-hmm.
about substance in their music all the time. I'm like, do something different. Give people something to look forward to. You have so many people that are down and depressed because they look at this. What do I want to call it? uh it's a painted picture. It's not real.
Mm-hmm.
They see all of these, like I say, the mansions, the car, shake your booty. I told her meet me in the hotel room, and like, all those things that take away from good character, integrity, morals and values and things of that nature. And
Mm-hmm.
that's something that I just truly believe the music industry needs to get back into,
Mm-hmm.
morals, values, integrity, good character. The music today, it just takes away from that. And again, it puts people in a worldly state of mind. So now you
Mm-hmm.
have people depressed because they're like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And they don't have what they truly need. And it's love,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And that's something that we as a people suffer. You know what I mean? We suffer. Um, being I've never saw people in their 50s growing up single unless one of their mates had passed away. You know what I mean? Now you see so many single 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 40-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow, how did things change so dramatically? And once you start, and then when you go to the nightclubs, we was coming up, the music that we listened to was the music we listened to. The music our parents listened to was the music our parents listened to.
Right.
Now you go to the nightclub, whether it's 18 and up, 25 and up, 30 and up, 40 and up, it's all the same music. The DJ is playing all the same music. So you don't get a chance to really sit down and romanticize.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, I went out on this past Friday,
Hmm.
I'm sorry. And I went to a party with older people,
Hmm.
70s, eight. I had a ball. I ain't know now one song they played, but I'm telling you, it was filled with so much love and substance. I think I must have two-stepped from the front to the back for about 3 hours. And it was definitely different. It was a lot different from the club music that, we hear on the norm. I normally
Hmm.
don't go to the club because I don't want to pop my coochie. You know what I mean? I want to two-step.
Right. Growing up, I don't think that this generation knows how to or what the feeling is to walk from one side of the room to the next side of the room to ask a young lady to dance. I don't think that's, what I'm saying? I think that's a lost art.
It is because I'm telling you, I'm a dance. I don't care if nobody in the room dancing. I got happy feet and I got spirit fingers. But I'm a dance, and I'm gonna ask you, do you want to dance? And you come on dance with me, and everybody, come on dance
Right.
because it's a lot of happiness in that.
Right.
Dancing is definitely a form of happiness,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
it's a form of healing.
Hmm.
But people just stand around and they just look. And I'm like, I know y'all ain't pay all this money and look cute to come stand up on the wall and not enjoy yourself,
No, they spent all that money so they can go live on social media to show that they at the place. You know what I mean? And the DJ is rocking, and and they in whatever section. But that's something like I have conversations about how things have changed.
Yeah.
What is more meaningful when it comes down to going out, relaxing? You done worked hard all week. You know what I'm saying? You go to the club or you go to a show and you want to release that energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's like I said, things have definitely changed. But I
Hey.
want to get it because see, we already done played "Give All Your Love." I think I done played about 2-3 times. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Oh, thank you.
But I want to talk about "All Eyes on Me." You know, what was the creative moment with "All Eyes on Me" and who helped produce that music?
Okay, so now, so let me
Yeah,
now
get
all
comfortable.
eyes on me. I
Hmm.
wrote that song about 15 years ago.
Wow.
And I was on my way to the club and I was
Hmm.
looking simply fabulous. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I had on my little blue mini skirt and my tank top shirt, and I had put "Got Me" on my tank top shirt, which is in the song. And I
Hmm.
had me on some red patent leather Donna Curry. Oh, they was fire. You hear me? So I was
Uh-oh.
literally just prancing around the house like I'm on my way up to the club. You know, I'm just singing, and I just kept. I'm like, hold up, this a groove. This a groove. This a groove. So I've been holding on to it. I never wrote the words down. I've just always had those words stuck in my head.
Hmm.
And I would go, can you help me do this song? Like I know how the music supposed to sound. And I'm coming, let's do dun, 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 dun. I'm like, I know I sound crazy, but I know how I wanted to sound. And for almost 15 years, I couldn't get anybody to do it. And then I went back to the good old faithful Tosh Fox. And
Hmm.
I was like, look, something on my heart is saying, get this song out. I am, a little bit of an older woman right now. I'm still young, but, older than the 20-year-olds, let me say that. And I'm like,
Right.
in a minute, I ain't gonna be able to shake nothing, okay?
Hmm.
So I really want to get this song out. I was like, it's a feel-good song, it's not a vain song. It's not just about me. Even though I do speak of myself, I speak of the ladies, look at the ladies I brought here with me, that's to put the icing on the cake. And it was a song not just for me, but for the girls, for the ladies as well.
Hmm.
And and it was a feel good song. When I wrote it, I was feeling good when I wrote it. And every
Hmm.
time I would sing it to myself, I feel good. I'm like, oh, So like I said, I got with Taj Fox, and he was like, all right, come on, do your little lip stuff, send it to me, and I'm gonna see what I can get. And I'd be daggone. He sent me that track back about 2 days later. He said, what you think, Scotto? I was like, finally, yes, let's do it. I drove them crazy. You hear what I'm saying? And I was like,
Right.
let's do it. So yeah, that's where that song came from right there.
You got me excited now. I'm ready to listen to it. You got me excited right now.
Oh, come
All
on, you
eyes
gotta
on me.
listen to it.
Let's go. All eyes on me. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All my fellas to the back. Do you wanna see me shake it? And all my fellas to the back. Do you wanna see me break it down? All the fellas to the right. Twist it. And all my fellas in the front. You know you love it when I move my body, 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 body. I'm on my way up to the club. I'm looking simply fabulous tonight. The stretch just stopped to get my girls, each and every one of them looking fly. And we continued on the road, so anxious to get there. We about to pull up to the place. As we get out, the people stop and stare. I'm walking in, trying to keep my composure, 'cause I'm feeling oh so sexy, something I can't get over. And then to put the icing on the cake, look at the ladies I brought here with me. We about to turn this mother out, 'cause when we come to party. You wanna see me shake it? Yeah. And all eyes on me. Do you wanna see me break it down? mansion, spotlight shining down on me. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I'm rocking red high heel shoes with a hidden mini blue jean skirt. Rhinestones twinkling off my belt got me written on my tank top shirt. I turned around, moving my hips in slow motion. Outfit hugging my body, and my sex appeal deeper than the ocean. And when I finally opened up my eyes and realized what came over me, I couldn't help myself when I moved my body. Oh, you wanna see me shake it? All eyes on me. Break it down, break it down. Wanna see me twist it? All eyes on me. I know you love it when I move my body. You told me shake it like a white girl. I can't do that, 'cause I got black girl magic in my aspect. So when I wind it down and I bring it back, I cause a lot of confusion, and we don't want that. See, I'm a classy lady, but I'm no host bars, and I'm a hell of a singer. I'm a superstar. If you wanna see me shake it, I'ma have to charge. All eyes on me, somebody bring me along. Say da 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 da. Got 'em loving it, top tier, first class, all me. I'm the shit. He told me I remind him of his car, the baby blue vet Stingray with the drop top. And he really, really like it when I do my little dance. Shake my senorita, have 'em all up in a trance. He threw them bands on the floor, and guess what? You know I had to shake it some more. Now do you really wanna see? Do you wanna see me shake it? Do you? All eyes on me. Do you wanna see me break it down? All eyes on me. Do you wanna see me twist it? Do you? All eyes on me. I know you love it when I move my body, 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 body. All eyes on me. Do you wanna see me break it down? All eyes on me.
What you think?
Now, that right there was a whole vibe.
Hey, yes. Thank you.
That was a whole vibe. You know, a lot of times, let's go. What's going on, my man SSK in the building? What's shaking with you, bro? Um, what is it about your journey that has left so impact on you?
About my journey. First, I want to say my older sister is autistic,
Mm-hmm.
and I've always been her superhero, so to
Mm-hmm.
speak. Um, and that was a struggle because I'm the little sister. So, growing up, her little sister, it was a struggle. And, it was just, it was some not so good people, shall I say, in the world. Kids used to be cruel, okay?
Right.
But because I was a little sister, I didn't have the big sister to protect me. So I was the protector.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I was her superhero, and I was her superstar, and I was just like her everything. So she's a big inspiration because these are things that the world says she could never accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always wanted to accomplish them things, not just for myself but for her as well.
Mm-hmm.
um Again, since she never had the same opportunities that you and I had
Mm-hmm.
because of her different ability. I've
Right.
always wanted to be everything for her. And then I've always wanted to be everything for everyone that nobody ever was for me.
Mm.
Um, and voice, I talk to God a lot. So, he's always like, use your voice. And I'm like, God, which one? Because I could be a Tasmanian devil too. but in a righteous way, okay? Let me say
Yeah.
that. But I'm a person who loves love. Like I love pouring into people. I love, helping people to see where, they could be greater, uplifting people, encouraging people. Like I love love, and I love to put smiles on people's faces. I love people to feel seen. I love for people to feel, heard. I just, everything that I do it in an attempt to make people happy because I'm happy. I'm happy. I
Yeah.
know how to make myself happy, and that's the
Well,
first step. I'm sorry, excuse me.
I got something to make you a little more happy.
What's that?
Mr. Tyrone Johnson of the North American Music Awards said it was a
Hmm.
nice surprise with the rap. We're going to
Oh,
take a vote to nominate you for the award show.
oh, that is so every look. Don't make me cry. I'm a crybaby.
So that right there, you know what I mean, that's heavy, man. That's really heavy. Um, but we started out a little rough tonight, man, and we started a little late, but we're coming to the end, and I have to bring you back so we can definitely get a whole motion together. But I want to thank you so much for your time. Um,
And
Tell the people how they can follow you on social media, how they can get you booked for shows, and how they can get your music.
on social media, on Instagram, I am Sexy Classy Lady.
Mhm.
On Facebook, I am Mia Moscato.
Mhm.
On TikTok, I am Mia Moscato. Now, I know I got to get a little better. I should have separate artist pages, but this is the thing. And I know you asked me to do something, and we're getting to the end.
Mhm.
I didn't make any separate pages because I don't want to put on a facade for people. I want to be my authentic self. I want
Mhm.
people to know that, no matter what God places you in life,
Mhm.
we're still all one and the same. We're still all equal, and I never
Mhm.
want to be put up here and have others feel like they're down here trying to reach me. So
Mhm.
I want to stay at a medium. I want to stay balanced so that people can know, oh, she's real. She it's not all glitz and glamour for her, excuse me. Life is real life for her. And I want to be that example, that one that, people can look to and say, I'm just like her and she's just like me. Not, oh, I wish I could become that one day. I want people to know that you are already that of what you believe you are in your heart. So I apologize for not having the separate pages, but I want to live in my authenticity. I just feel like I can, be a better what's the word that I'm looking for? Role model, if that's, so to speak, for
Mhm.
people. If I'm just living and walking in my authenticity. As
Okay.
far as, I'm sorry, look, you got to get me back on here because I talk a
Yeah,
hole in
yeah.
your head. I
We
be
definitely got
all
to
over
get
the
you back.
place.
We definitely got to get you
Uh,
back.
as far as booking is concerned, you can definitely send me an email, officialmiamoscato@gmail.com,
Mhm.
and I will get back to you promptly, because I treat people the way I want to be treated. So I get back to you as soon as I get that message. And, I look forward to making more music. I do have an EP on the way now.
Now I need to get that EP. Don't be
Oh, I give
stingy. I
you.
need that EP.
Oh, you gonna love it. I got some surprises on there where I'm
Uh-huh.
paying homage. So I'm gonna leave it
Uh-huh.
right there, but I'm paying homage. So it's a whole
All right, man. You popped out on me. All righty. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry
You
about that.
bopped out. Bopped out.
Yeah, I'm back. It didn't mess my voice.
Nah, I didn't mess your volume up. But whoever it is blowing your phone up. You hear me? Now it done messed the volume up this time. That's doggone it done messed the volume up. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Mz Moscato for coming on. I want to thank everybody who was watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. I want to thank GC Radio for streaming us in 174 countries. And I want to thank Third Coast Society TV for airing this here. This is also streaming simultaneously on iHeartRadio. And I want to thank 82.3 out in Columbus, Ohio for allowing us to be the morning show. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have been blessed with Miss Mia Moscato, but she will be back. You know what I'm saying? She will be back. And I am Joshua Law, Mr. PhD. And we have been enlightening and enjoyed a great show. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all. All right.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KY, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth. To all the human families on the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness. To be the man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe.